the valve cover has been removed. Sam also removed the cowling, but it's not necessary. However, you have better access to it. So first, let's have a look at the valve cover. There are a couple of bolts around the perimeter of the valve cover. You need to undo them, but before, remove the spark plugs and the coils. So once you've done that, you can remove the valve cover. Not a big deal. Let's have a look at the timing chain tool. This is what it looks like. These two are for the cams to lock them down, and these are the plugs for the flywheel. One, I believe, is for the automatic transmission, and the other one is for the manual transmission. And this one is a pre-tensioner tool. It goes into the tensioner location when you installing the new chain, so you have to do a pre-tension, and then you can tighten the camshaft sprockets, these two. So now the next step is to put the engine to correct timing. For that you'll need to remove the crankshaft pulley, the belt, and this tensioner for the tensioner or driver for the water pump, because there are two plugs which are holding the guide rails for the chain. So you need to undo them too in order to remove the old chain kit. So you need to set timing first. How you do that? You turn the crank, and once you reach the timing position, you have to insert that plug to the flywheel, which locks the flywheel, and then you need to insert them two timing tools on the camshaft. Also, how you know you are in time? Basically, this camshaft lobe on the exhaust side is pointing to 3 o'clock direction, and on the intake side it is pointing to 9 o'clock direction. Also, there is marking or writing or engraving on the camshaft, which you can't see at the moment, but when we will set the timing, we will show you that one as well. The locking tool is inserted to the flywheel, and the interesting thing on these engines, for some it may be interesting that the piston in the first cylinder, as you can see guys, is it not at DDC, not at top dead center. Basically all the pistons are at same level, so halfway up or halfway down, however you call it. And now let's have a look at the camshaft. The marking or the writing is in an upwards position, the same on the other one as well. And let's have a look at the camshaft lobes. The exhaust side is pointing to 3 o'clock direction, intake side, the camshaft lobe is pointing to 9 o'clock direction. And now we can fit the cam locking tools to the cams, to the rear of the engine, and then we can undo the timing chain. The cam locking tools are installed, as you can see, and very important that the tools sit flush with the surface of the cylinder head, both sides, as in the middle as well. If you cannot put on the tool for some reason, use a 27mm spanner just behind the tool, and you can turn or twist the cams if needed and adjust it a tiny bit if needed. And that's how you lock the timing in position on the N13 BMW engines. In the next step, we loosen the two Torx bolt or E-Torx bolt. As you can see, they are loose already. And the next step is to undo the timing chain tensioner, which is here. We have undone the crank bolt. We use this special tool. It is not exactly for this model, this engine, however it fits. I believe this is from a Vauxhall, doesn't really matter, so someone counter-held it, and we used the big impact gun and undone the main crank bolt. In the next step, we need to undo a couple plugs. Two are down here and the third is up here top, and now the whole timing chain assembly will slide out. Obviously we need to remove that before the two bolts, the two cam sprockets, and also this plastic guide. timing chain kit is in, but the bolts are loose, so not tightened all the way. That's what the manual says. Neither that bolt. The pre-tensioning tool is inserted. It is tightened to 0.6 Newton meters, and now we can tighten the camshaft sprocket bolts. I believe, if I'm correct, it is 20 Newton meters and another 180 degrees. Click. It is also important, guys, to replace those bolts. So 20 Newton meters and then 180 degrees. Now the timing is fitted, the timing chain is fitted, the bolts are torqued down, so these two are 20 Newton meters and then 180 degrees. The bottom, the crank bolt, is 50 Newton meters and 180 degrees. The plugs, those are 20 Newton meters for all of the three, and the timing chain tensioner is 80 Newton meters. So now you can remove the timing locking tools, turn the engine over twice, and then fit back the tools and recheck the timing. If everything aligns, then you can put back the engine together and then start it up.
Did you remove the locking?